Hello, hello, hi there. Welcome to Invitation to Hyperfixation. I'm your host, Alaura. If you're new here, hi. This is a podcast where we dive into your favorite people's favorite things, the things that they can't stop talking about, obsessing over, and loving. And who knows, you might have an up at your next trivia game. Today's guest is someone who loves pet rescue, chaotic travel stories, and unexpected ways that animals change our lives. From internet communities to international missions of compassion, we're talking about heart-led hyperfixations that leave paw prints on the soul. And who better to join us than Nathan the Cat Lady? Hi.
Hi. Thanks for having me. That was phenomenal. That was a great introduction. I liked
Thank
it.
you. I tried.
You nailed it. You nailed it. You've got that like perfect I don't even know what the voice is, but you nailed it. It's
I
like
just
not AI, but it was really good. It was very like
Thank you. It's my customer service voice.
that's the
I
one I
haven't
was
had to
thinking
do
of.
it in a
Yeah.
while,
Nailed
you
it.
know?
Nailed it.
Yeah, but how are you? How you doing?
I'm good. Good. We're getting into the busy time of year. A lot of conventions, a lot of trips coming up. So
Very
just trying to
exciting.
it's the calm before the storm, really.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing a lot of the conventions. I'm assuming it's around the same thing that we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
What are we talking about today?
So yeah, I think we're talking about cats, dogs, and animal rescue in general.
Oh my goodness, yes, we are. I love this for us. Now,
Fantastic.
girl talk, why should I care?
Why should you care?
Yeah.
Oh, well, here's the thing. First of all, everybody loves either cats or dogs. So
Mhm.
there's the very few select people that don't like one or the other, and we
Mhm.
just don't talk about them because no one likes them anyway, and they're
Yeah.
never going to find love. So
Mhm.
you really should care because if you love the ones that are pets, you should love the ones that are on the street too.
Exactly.
And it's wild. Like I didn't really realize until I got into this how many animals are just like tortured, abused,
Mhm.
like even out in LA, like you
Yeah.
wouldn't think about like with cats. You're like, "Oh, I saw a cat." If you see a cat, there's 10. It's insane.
Really?
The population out here is insane.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so it's everywhere. So you should definitely care.
You should definitely care. Okay.
Mm.
How did you get into this?
So
Like,
yeah, it all started with social media.
uh-huh.
Obviously, I was working as an actor, and then it
Yeah.
gets to a point where they're like, "Hey, being an actor isn't good enough. You need a social media to book work."
Okay.
I know
Yeah, that's crazy.
it is because like I would go on auditions and I would like be put on a veil,
Mhm.
so I'm like on hold for a job,
Yeah.
and then they would say, "Okay, can we see your social media?" And I was like, "Who
Why
cares?"
does
Like,
that matter?
I'm like, I already auditioned. I can do the part.
Yeah.
So they would look at my Instagram of like 700 followers, and then I was released from the job like every time.
What?
So I was like, all right.
Okay.
So started doing skits, videos, which is all what I did through high school, so I
Mhm.
knew how to do it.
Yeah.
Me and the cats blew up,
Mhm.
and eventually changed my name over, tried Nathan the Cat Daddy.
Okay.
Got weird real quick.
Got real weird real quick.
Too many people need daddies. I
Oh
was not aware
no.
of that, and I was not going to be that
You're
daddy.
like, oh no, father issues.
Yeah, no, like
Yep.
immediately that night, it was just so many DMs of like, "Oh, hey, daddy. Ooh, daddy. I need a daddy." I was like, this just got weird so fast.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
traumatized.
So I switched it to Nathan the Cat Lady.
Okay.
Did a couple of years of just funny cat videos.
Mhm.
Me and the cats go to the moon. Whatever we're doing. And then I met a good buddy of mine, Sterling the Trap King,
Yep.
at Catman Bingo at a cat cafe, like you do.
Those
And
words that you
yeah,
just put into
that's a
like
real sentence.
I
That's
love
a real sentence that I get to use.
insane.
Yeah. And yeah, he started showing me about TNR, Trap Neuter Return, and I was like, yeah, I was like, I have all these like cat sponsors. Like, why don't I start like helping? So I just slowly got into the rescue side, and
Mhm.
then that evolved into like helping build sanctuaries, and then traveling the world, and it just kind of like snowballed to the point where now I still do funny videos, and
Yes.
I'm trying to keep the funny videos, but I also do a lot of rescue and a lot of animal and just promoting other rescues and the work people are doing.
That
So.
is incredible.
Yeah.
Do you still do the acting?
Yes and no. I
Okay.
want to. I
Mhm.
had to take 2.5 years off
Mhm.
because I had palate expansion surgery.
Okay, yeah.
So they basically broke open my upper jaw and stretched it open.
Wow.
So I think I saw you during my gap year.
I remember you had braces and then all of a sudden you didn't. And like
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh," because like I think I'd seen you right after you got them off and you're really excited about it.
Yes, I was.
I was just like,
Yeah, something about having braces in your 30s and a gap you can fit your pinky through just didn't work for acting. There's not a
"Okay."
lot of awkward middle school roles for a 30-year-old. And yeah, didn't work. So I took 2.5 years off, and I'm
Mhm.
finally at a point where like I still got a little bit of gap. We're still like closing. I got Invisalign in now, hence a little bit of
He's
a
got
lisp.
really great teeth. Just saying.
We're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, once that is closed, I'm hitting the ground running. I think
Amazing. So agents, if you're here and hearing this,
I'm
we're
back,
here.
guys.
We're
Let's do
back.
this. Let's do
And we
this.
have a really great social media presence because that was so needed.
Perfect. Yeah,
Mm,
exactly. Because
mhm.
really apparently all that matters
None
now.
matters. It's
Do
like
you have talent? I have
I have
followers.
followers, and sometimes you
Yeah.
know when like something has been cast
Yeah.
for the following.
100%.
Yeah. But okay, so what were you originally then? If you weren't Nathan the Cat Lady and you weren't Nathan the Cat Daddy, did you have
Oh
a really
man.
cringy username?
It was so cringy. It's just it was Nathan Keane actor. Because like I didn't
It's direct.
yeah, it was very
To the
direct, but it
point.
was just Nathan Keane actor. It's like it was just so lame.
You're really keen to be an actor. I love
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Exactly. Very keen on it. Yeah, it was just a basic name. So when I
Mm,
switched it to Nathan the Cat Lady, it was just like it just fit.
yeah.
I don't know. And I think it's so traumatic for people to hear the first time that it just kind of gets like burned into your brain. Like the look on people. I wish I could capture the moment when I tell people, like, "Oh, what's your handle?" Nathan the Cat Lady. There's what? Like it's just such a shock. I love it so much.
I remember the first time we became mutuals and I was like, "What?" Like
Yeah.
I love this. What?
Yeah.
But also, like, cause we'd just been to VidCon together, I
Mhm.
posted about, and my friends went through and they were like, "Oh, who's this?" And they were talking about you. And then all of a sudden, the girl group chat, the DMs are just like, "He has an IMB. He's been in a documentary." I was like, "Wait, there's a documentary?"
Cat Daddies. Yeah, I
Yep.
was in Cat Daddies. Yeah.
Which, oh,
Not the kind of daddies that you stop it.
stop. It's very
Stop.
wholesome.
Yes, it was very whole. It was you don't need daddies. You're good.
You just need cats.
Exactly.
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 But yeah, I was very excited to see that. I was like, "Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
a
It's
documentary!"
no, honestly, it's weird how this like spiraled into
Mm.
like a full career, like going like appearances at like conventions
Yeah.
and like hosting things on stage. And it's like it's so weird. I never would have thought it would be a professional career to be like a male 30-year-old cat lady. But you know what? Here we are,
And it's
rocking the red robe
beautiful.
with pride, you know?
Yes, we do love the red robe.
Yeah,
It's very
big
fabulous.
fan of that.
So, have you always been an animal person then?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
So growing up, so we always had 3 cats and 2 dogs.
Okay.
That's just what my household had,
Beautiful.
which was amazing.
Mhm,
And part of me wanted to go into study like big cats,
mhm.
like tigers, lions. I wanted to do
Oh my.
zoology, but it was either that or I was like, or I could go do the acting thing.
Yeah,
And I kind of went back and forth and eventually was like, you know what? I'm not going to be a zoologist. Like, I'm going to
fair.
go for the acting. So I went for the acting. And then it's just funny that it eventually came back to like, we're going to do acting and cats."
And cats.
Yeah, so now it's like the perfect combination. Like yesterday, I posted me and Pickles and fighter jets destroying litter in the sky. You know, it's like the perfect acting in cats. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Would you ever be in Cats, the
the,
musical?
no, absolutely not. To all the agents out there, absolutely not.
Do not do this to him. He doesn't want it.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Do the cats ever get jealous of the dogs, or vice versa?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes, because when I come home smelling like dogs,
Uh huh.
they're not a fan. They like smell me and they're like, what are you doing?
Oh
You know,
no.
the dogs usually when I work with dogs, they're excited about me smelling like cats.
Yeah.
It's like cats, they're not having it. So understandably so.
You just came back from Spain.
I did
You rescued 32 dogs
32 dogs, yep, and 3 cats.
and three.
Yeah,
Yep.
which wasn't even supposed to be a thing. The 3 cats, we were just at a sanctuary that's I mean, they're hurting. Not a lot of funding,
Hmm.
very run down. And there was these 3 cats that were just so sweet, rubbing
Yeah.
up against us, meowing, crying. They like didn't have water. We went out and put water out for them, and these 3 were just so affectionate. We were like, "You're coming with," and
Yes.
I had no plan. We took them, and I just posted. I was like, "I need a rescue to meet me at the airport in San Francisco. Anybody?" And luckily, like literally the night before, a rescue reached out, and they're like, "Yeah, we can help. We'll come pick them up." So they literally met me at the airport, picked up the cats and took them. And we had like 10 minutes after customs to drop off the cats, drop off the dogs, and then fly to LA. It
That is
was insane.
amazing.
Yeah.
How did you get into this side of it? Because
The traveling to Spain.
traveling to Spain, but also the rescuing in general, was it you were walking down the street, you saw a cat, you were like, "You're coming home with me."
Well, so my buddy taught me about the TNR, the trap neuter return, and that got me in with like a bunch of rescues. So I started helping them. And then from there, it's just kind of snowballed. Like, I think the biggest one that really launched me in
Hmm.
was 2 years ago. I don't know. No, last year. I don't know. I'm a terrible calendar. I think it was last year. Um, I had just gone full time social media. I quit my full time job, did like a whole life change, moved apartments, like everything
Yeah.
changed, quit my full time job and everything. And then this group, Beagle Freedom Project, reached
Yep.
out. And if you don't know Beagle Freedom Project, they rescue dogs or beagles from testing labs.
Oh, wow.
And I had worked with them before. They had rescued a bunch of cats from a lab, and they're like, "Hey, we need fosters, and our dog people don't usually share our cat stuff."
Yeah.
So I shared it. We got like 9 cats fosters.
Amazing.
It was great. And then they reached out and they're like, "Hey, we just bought a testing lab." So they
Oh,
bought it away from a lab. They were like, they bought all the land. They didn't buy the actual lab, but they bought the dogs and the property and all that.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah. Well, they've been hounding this guy for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And they were just like broke him down. Eventually, he was like, "Fine,
Yeah.
take it." And they reached out and they're like, "Hey, do you want to come for the ribbon cutting?" And
Mhm.
I was like, "Is that all you need?" And they were like, "Well, I mean, whatever else you want to do." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Do you need supplies, help?" And they're like, "Yeah, we could use everything. Like, we're starting from scratch." And so just on a whim, I reached out to all my sponsors, like, "Hey, who wants to help?"
Amazing.
Within 3 weeks, I had raised about $150,000 worth of supplies.
That is insane.
Yeah, like pallets of food. I think it was like 10 pallets of food, toys, leashes, and like everything.
Mhm.
Had it all shipped out there. And then
Yeah.
I went out and they were like, "Yeah, we want to build a cat cafe." And I was like, "Oh, I can help." And they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, we need to tear down walls and stuff." And I thought I was going out there to help. And I showed up and they were like, "Okay, here's the walls we need to tear down and build." And I was like, "Oh, okay, where's the team?" And they're like, "You're the team." I'm like, "Oh,
What?
okay." Well, I used to be a handyman and carpenter
Yes.
for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So I literally went and bought all brand new tools, spent a week ripping down walls, building new walls, building pig stairs for the pig because they had pigs
Aw.
too, and like spent a whole week building stuff, donated supplies, and then after that, I was at a convention and met somebody who they do pet fencing,
Mhm, mhm,
like
mhm.
outdoor fencing, and they were like, "Yeah, we'd love to work with you someday. We're just fans." And I was like, "They're like, like, how could we help?" And I was like, "Do you have dog parks?" And they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Sweet." They just, told them about being from. They're like, "Cool. We'll give you 2 dog parks and a catio." So I literally went back with them, got volunteers, built 2 dog parks, built this catio.
Amazing.
So from there, I was like, "Oh, okay, I can really leverage the sponsorship."
Yeah.
And so now I've just been doing that. I built another sanctuary that year. It was Nathan's CatLady Oasis at another
Aw.
place, and then I got connected with Spain, and
Mhm,
they were
mhm.
like, "Yeah, it'd be so cool if we could get people like you and Sterling to Spain to help with this." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Why not?"
Why not?
So we
Why not
fundraised,
us?
yeah, like 2 weeks worth of fundraising. We raised like $18,000, and
Insane.
was enough to get us out there and supplies and bring back dogs. So it's yeah, right now I'm winging it. I'm a one man team, so I'm just like, I meet people and I'm like, "Hey, how can I help? Let's
Yeah.
let's do it." And so far it's
Incredible.
working.
Yes.
So yeah.
That is so amazing.
Yeah.
Just from human kindness. Just going,
Yeah, I'm just literally my motto has been the last 2 years, close my eyes and run as fast as I can. And so far I have yet to run into a wall. So I'm just gonna like keep
keep
going.
going. That is
Yeah.
okay. I love the imagery of that. Just
Yeah, just
having
let's go.
fun, yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
What is something you wish people knew more about fostering and rescuing other than what social media shows us, which is usually the happy ending of like,
Yeah.
it's all done, but I feel like it takes longer than that and that there's a lot more that
Oh,
goes into it
well,
than
yeah, that's the thing. Like fostering is a big one. Like
Mhm.
everybody's like, "Oh, I could foster a dog," but I think most people think when they foster that they're gonna foster fail and they're gonna end up adopting. So they're like, "I would foster, but I don't, I can't keep a pet." And it's like, well, you don't have to keep it.
Mhm.
Literally, just 2 months of fostering, just like, yeah, I'll take kittens for 2 months, let them play in this room.
Yeah.
It just gets them out of the tiny little box, and then they can bring more animals in because like we're in kitten season right now,
Yep.
which is
There's a season for it?
yeah, it's like when it gets a little warmer.
Okay.
I mean, in LA, we're kind of a year round, but especially in the summer, like people, this is when the cats just really get frisky.
Fair enough.
They got their beach bods ready and they're just
They're
like,
ready
let's
to
go.
yeah.
So it gets really bad. There's kittens everywhere right
Mhm.
now. And in California, I think they put down something like 10,000 kittens a year
Oh my god.
just just because there's so many. Like
Yeah.
every day people are sending me pictures of kittens. So if you want to foster, all you have to do like literally reach out to any rescue and be like, I can foster for 2 months.
Mhm.
They'll give you a dog, cats, and you just like you're just making space.
Yeah.
Because people just don't realize like how bad it actually is.
100%. Do you think it helps them acclimatize also back to people if they've
Oh
been
yeah.
yeah.
It's like it really warms them up to people,
Yeah.
like, and will make them it gives them a better chance of being adopted,
Mhm.
and will help them get into homes because now they're used to loving homes, like
Yeah.
because a lot of them are coming from the street
Yeah.
and they're just very timid about people.
Mhm.
So
Do you have a favorite story that you have experienced doing this type of work? Is there something that you're like, "Oh, this makes me so happy," or one that you're like, "This went so off the rails so quickly. What happened?"
oh my gosh. I mean, in rescue there is plenty that go off the
Mhm.
rails. I think I think one of my favorite stories is it was like the second time I was out rescuing
Mhm.
cats, and we were out there and we found this like little kitten. We ended up Tang. I think we ended up naming her Tang.
Aw.
She was just this yay big little kitten, and she ran under the car and would not go into a trap. And I was with experienced trappers that are like, "It's fine. We'll come back in a couple of days." But, like, I don't think you guys will realize, like, once you, like, start learning about rescue, it's like, "No, I am spending my whole night here." I spent, I think, like, 2 hours crawling on my hands and knees around the car trying to get this cat,
Oh my
and
gosh.
eventually ended up just, like, nabbing it and putting it in a thing. We got at her home
Mhm.
and, happy ending, but it was just kinda it was just funny because I was like, I was so invested in this cat, like, literally, like, hours just on the ground crawling it because it's like, I could not leave. I was like, "I can't let this kitten stay outside tonight," like,
No.
and it's just yeah, I mean, but it's funny once you start doing it, the stories just start piling up. I
I love
mean,
this.
I think it was, like, 6 months ago, I
Mhm.
pulled a kitten out of a Tesla engine.
What?
Yeah, somebody tagged me on Facebook, a person I used to work at a bar with. Someone had said, "Hey, there's meowing coming from this Tesla engine. I need help." And someone tagged, "Hey, my friend Nathan does this. He'll help you." Keep in mind, this is like 7 o'clock on a Friday night.
Oh my
So
god.
I know what you're thinking. Yes, I was already in my Golden Girls pajama pants, ready to
Yeah.
go to bed. Like, I'm like, not bed, but TV.
You were
Yeah,
ready.
so I'm in
You're
pajamas. And
lounging.
once you're in pajamas, you don't
There's no
leave.
going back.
And I get this thing, yeah, Nathan will help. And I'm like,
Oh,
how do I not go help a kitten in an engine?
exactly. You have to.
So we go there, set up a trap, and this cat is loud. Like I can
Mhm.
hear it. The whole garage can hear it. Put up a trap, will not come out, will not come out. And I'm like, I feel like this cat is smaller than we're thinking. So I go up, we find the owner, and I'm like, hey, can we like start taking things
Yeah.
apart? He's like, yeah, you've done this before, right? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Pull
Don't
up a
know.
YouTube video, how to take apart a Tesla engine. So I'm like taking pieces out on like bolting thing, and I sit my camera down there. I kid you not, the cat is this big.
Oh
Like
my
we're
god.
talking eyes closed. The mom had obviously brought it in there and left it for
Mhm.
safekeeping.
Yep.
So finally, I just reached in and pulled out this little like 4-inch kitten.
Oh my god.
I named him Tesla.
Oh yeah.
Eventually got adopted. They hated the name Tesla.
Oh yeah.
Not a popular name these days.
Mm-mm.
And I think his name is Eddie now. So I can see
Aw,
Eddie. He's doing good. But
sad.
yeah, it's just funny the messages you'll get on like 7 o'clock on a Friday night. Hey, there's a kitten in a Tesla engine. Just like "Ugh, that was not going to be my night, but all right.
But here I am, and
Yep,
here I go. Did you put
exactly.
it back together, the Tesla, or
No, actually,
yeah.
because the cat needed like a bottle. So I kind of feel bad about this one. I took it apart and I was like, hey, you guys watched how to do that, right? And they were like, I think so. I was like, good. I'm gonna take this to get it a bottle.
Yeah.
Good luck. And I just dipped.
Good.
So
Priorities.
hopefully that car works.
I hope so.
I don't know.
Look, I feel like it's a great story for them. They get to turn around and be like, "Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
we saved a cat in the Tesla."
exactly.
Well
So
done.
that was the them problem. But
Look, how do you feel about the misconception, and correct me if I'm wrong, cats can't have milk? Like regular.
no, it's so they can have like a little bit like
Mm,
even like butter, like, they're not supposed to have butter,
okay.
but my cat Ginger is obsessed with butter and, like, whipped
Oh,
cream, so she gets, like, a little dollop. But, like, yeah, the whole if they sit and drink milk, they will get, like, a nasty stomach ache and diarrhea and stuff like that.
yeah.
They can have goat's milk, they sell goat's milk at
Yeah.
stores, but, yeah, the whole cartoon where they put out milk and they're
Yeah.
like, "There you go." Don't do it.
I learned this
Don't
as
do
a
it.
kid, cause
Yeah.
so
Oh, no. I know
my
where this is
family
going.
house, had a kinda, like, basement downstairs. It
Okay.
wasn't, like, it was one that you had to go down, like, the outside stairs, and it was outside of the house.
Oh, with, like, the double doors, like,
With, like,
tornado style?
like, a lock that could only be locked from the outside. So if you were in there and it locked, you
Yeah.
were stuck in there.
Yeah,
So
it's where
it's
you put people you don't like. Yeah,
yeah.
I get it.
So one day we're hearing meowing from the house, and we're like, "We don't have a cat. We have dogs, like, 2 dogs. Like, why is there a cat?" We're walking around, we can't find anything. Later that night, my mom's like, "No, I still hear it, and something feels so wrong." So she goes down to the basement, and she's
Mhm.
like, "There's, like, a tiny little kitten."
Yeah.
And I bless my mom's heart with everything that she has. She filled up a dish with milk. Um, and it drunk it all, and it was so excited. We gave it to the neighbor because the neighbor was a vet, and she was like, "What did you do?" And we were like, "We did this!" And
'Cause Looney Tunes.
yeah, we got reamed out for it, but the cat is fine.
Yeah,
The neighbor took it, back to her clinic, so
good.
everything was safe, but,
That's
like
good. Yeah, I've had people do that before where they come, they call me and they're like, "Hey, I have this cat, like,
yeah.
can you help?" And I'm like, "Sure." Like, I'm coming and they're like, "Okay, cool." I gave it a whole bowl of milk. And
Yep.
I'm like, "Please, no.
They're lactose
Don't."
intolerant.
That is one thing I will say.
Yeah.
If you guys find kittens, stop grabbing them. Because so
Okay.
many people, because like if there's like little kittens, like keep an eye on them and
Mhm.
make sure the mom comes back. But usually the mom will come back and care for them.
Yeah.
But if you take kittens from the mom, it is so hard to raise bottle babies. Like you're up every 2 hours,
Yeah.
syringe feeding, like it's horrible. And so many people are just like, I found kittens and I took them, but I can't keep them. So you need to come get them. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't just come, across
No.
town at a whim's notice. So if you see kittens, like figure out where they are, see what mom's doing, but do not just stop grabbing kittens and then sending them to me because it's too much. It's too much.
Fair enough. That's it's good advice. I was wondering if they're kinda like birds where, like, if you take them away from the mom's like,
Oh, she'll always take them back. She'll
"Yeah!"
take them back. Like mom, like yeah, moms like that's probably the hardest part of the job
Mhm.
is going out and like obviously they're gonna have a better life if you take the kittens,
Yeah.
but you feel so bad. Like,
Yeah.
because the mom comes back and she looks for them, she cries for them. And it's like, even a good day of trapping where you're like, sweet, I rescued these 5 kittens. You also stole them from their mother, and now she's out there thinking they all got eaten. And it's just like,
Oh,
man, you got to not let the demons in because that
that
wears on you pretty bad.
I was gonna ask about the emotionality of it because
Mm.
clearly it's something that would be physically draining, but also emotionally draining.
Yeah.
How do you deal with the overwhelm, and how do you manage your mental
Um,
health while going.
I don't know. I think the polite term is compartmentalizing.
Okay.
I think the reality of it is bottling,
Mhm,
I
mhm.
think. Because I mean, and in reality, compartmentalizing is just bottling. You're
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, I just don't think about it," and then it's just work. And that's what you have to do. Because honestly, it like, if you the reality of what you're doing
Yeah.
sinks in, it sucks. Like, when we were in Spain,
Mhm.
me and Sterling are like, we're good at it. Like, we've learned, like, we'll go up and like, "All right, take the kittens and go." Like, we just, bring the cat back, release it, like, you just have to do that. But when we're in Spain, one of these rescues, it was just so bad. Like,
Yeah.
the dogs live only on day old French bread
Oh,
that they
no.
get donated, like, and
Yeah.
it's horrible. And the two ladies we were with who like have the organization, whatever, they broke down. They had to go away and just they were just sobbing. And it's
Yeah.
like me and Sterling were like, nope, okay, we got to keep filming, and it sounds cold, but it's like, no, we need to get this shot. We need to film this because people need to see how bad it is
Yep.
so that they donate so we can use that money to help. And it's like,
Exactly.
you have to do it. Like, someone needs to be the one to be like, this sucks, but we have to take these kittens or they're gonna die out here,
Yeah.
And it like, but it wears every once in a while it hits me and I'm
Mhm.
just like, I'm taking the day off. Like,
Fair.
yeah. So
Mhm.
it is what it is. But in the end, you hope you're doing some good. It's kind of hard when you rescue 4 kittens and you're like, I got 4 kittens today, and then you get like 20 DMs of like, hey, I found a cat. This cat's missing a leg. What do I do? And it's
Yeah.
like, well, I did some good today,
You did.
So
What are some things you like to do to try and rejuvenate your mental state when you're, like,
you can do that.
ex
Whoa, I'm learning a
Crazy.
lot today.
Wow.
Honestly, I mean, I'm kind of bit of a workaholic.
Yeah.
I've been, like I said, close my eyes and run as fast as I
As
can,
fast as you can.
which does catch up with you. By the way, it caught up with me about 2 years ago.
Mhm.
I collapsed at a convention and spent like 2 days in the
Oh
hospital.
my god.
Yeah, a little much. It was my fifth convention of the month, and I was
Yeah.
supposed to finish and then fly to Canada for another convention
Oh
that
my
same
god.
night. And I had a full-time sales job, so I was like sending orders on my laptop, putting it in my bag, and working the convention. And
Yeah.
but yeah, like, I've started forcing myself because I used to love video games growing up as a kid,
Yeah.
and then I got away from it as
Mhm.
I became an adult because I'm like, this is wasting time. Like, I should be working. Like, and lately I'm like, I need to just like stop.
Yeah.
Like, I just need to sit and just destroy a village. And
Yeah.
so I pull up
Have fun.
Xbox and just play a game, and I'll just try and take like an hour or two because it's just
Amazing.
you need something to just stop. You
Yeah.
know.
Just relax. Get out of your own headspace and into something else, and that's
Oh, I don't go
okay.
up there anymore.
Yeah.
It's dark. Don't avoid it.
Most of the time when I'm like, "Hey guys, you guys wanna play Repo?" It's like, I am avoiding shit, and I'm gonna go
Yeah.
and be scared now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
Love that.
You need, like, a safe word,
Yeah.
like, "Hey, what are you guys up to?" "Pineapple." Like,
Yeah.
"Ah,
Oh,
let's hang out."
let's hang out right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, amazing. What is so I'm assuming I think I've seen that some of the cats you currently have are ones that you've rescued,
Mhm.
and how many cats do you have at this point?
I have 4 cats.
Okay, we're still at 4.
Yeah, still
Nice.
4.
Okay.
Everyone Here's the thing, once you have more than 3, you have 10.
Yes.
Everyone, they're like, "Oh, you still have what, like 12 cats?" I'm like, "Nope, it's 4." "Oh, okay, but you like 10, right?" I'm like, "Nope, 4 cats." So, it's really not as bad as you think. Someone today, like, "How many cats you have?" I was like, 4, and they're like, "Oh, oof." I'm like, it's really not that bad.
No.
Like I've got plenty of space, and cats
Yeah.
kind of do their own thing. They're up on perches. Like you never really see them. It's not like when you walk into a house where they have like 3 labs and they're like barking and
They're like,
wagging,
"Ow."
knocking stuff over. It's like they're cats. Like they don't like mine will come greet me at the door, but when strangers come in,
Aw,
they're like, I don't care. They go upstairs. You know, they're just chill. They're just hanging out.
I love that.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. And you fostered some of them and
Yeah. So I've only ever fostered 2 cats,
okay.
and I foster failed both.
What
So
is like foster failing is when you
when you keep
adopt.
it, yeah. So it's a
Okay.
good thing. Like
Okay. It
I'm
sounds
all about the foster fail. It just means that you were because a successful foster,
okay.
you take the cat, you give it to the new owner.
Mhm.
If you foster fail, you take the cat and you're like, nah, mine. So the first one was my little orphan Annie.
Aw.
She came from the side of the road, like 5 weeks old, and I was supposed to just foster her. This is before Nathan the cat lady. This is
Okay.
before I really even knew how to take care of cats.
Mhm.
Like I grew up with cats, but I always thought it was just like, yeah, you put out a bowl of dry food and a bowl of water,
Yeah.
and that's it. And they live. And it's like, just not it at
No.
all anymore. And now I know that. But so I got Annie and I was like kind of just fostering her. And then my cat Ginger
Mhm.
literally went and picked her up by the neck, held her down and started grooming her. And I'm like,
Oh,
all right, well,
that's
you have a
mine
cat now. Like that's your baby. I'm not gonna pull you. So kept her. And then my latest one is Theodora. And she is just so cute. I love that cat. She came from Skid Row in downtown LA,
Yep.
which is just a dumpster fire to say the least right
Yeah.
now. So, but yeah, fostered her, and it was supposed to be like a week foster, and literally got her home, and I held her, and she climbed up and started purring, and I was like, "Well, you're
That's
never
mine
leaving.
now.
Like, I will die for this cat.
Yeah.
Like, anybody touches this cat, you're gone." Like,
Amazing.
yeah. So, four
And then
kitties.
you have Pickles.
I have Pickles,
Yep.
and then
Who's number 4?
Ginger.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
really good names.
Oh yeah.
You name them yourself, or you're like
So Pickles, my old roommate named Pickles because he was
stunning.
originally his cat.
Okay.
And then he was sad, depressed because we were never home.
Mhm.
And so I was like, hey, let's get a second cat. I'll split it. It'll be your cat, but
Yeah.
like Pickles needs a friend. So we got Ginger.
Lovely.
And then they became best friends. They were snuggling together.
That's perfect.
And then my other roommate just never really cared about Ginger, didn't take care of her. And I was like, we started moving out, and I was like, hey, you're gonna keep them together, right? Like they're
Yeah.
bonded now. And he goes, I don't know. I might get rid of one of them. Ginger kind of sucks. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take them both. And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, all right. Like the fact that he was just like,
What
cool.
the
I'm like, no.
hell?
So I
No.
took them. So yeah, so that's how I got Pickles and Ginger, and then little orphan Annie, and then yeah, Theodora.
Amazing. I also heard a rumor that you also rescue horses.
Horses?
Someone was telling me recently, like, he also does stuff with horses. Like,
Oh, so I was like, do I rescue horses? Like, what did I do this weekend?
it was another moment where I was like, what doesn't he do?
Well, so there's a couple of things. So there was a stretch there. I was in a long distance relationship with someone in Montana,
Mhm.
and she had horses, and my dad used to train horses.
Okay.
So when I was going out there like every month, and she had 5 horses, so I was riding horses like all the time, which was fun. I was learning how to like canter and run and all that, getting my
You
my
look like you'd be
western.
a cowboy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love the cowboy side of that. But yeah, and then I came. That ended, and then while I was out here, I became friends with the people who have Sunset Ranch,
Mhm.
and it's just like horse trails that go up to the Hollywood sign.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to come out and just ride?" And I was like, "Yes, I do."
Aw,
So now, like once a month, I just go up and ride horses up to the Hollywood sign.
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
my little break is going and riding horses.
I love okay, like, you do so much. Yeah, I was like, "What do you mean he's rescuing horses as well? What is happening?"
When you said horses, I thought you were gonna say Horace. I thought you were gonna talk about my possum buddy.
Ew, what?
So well, he passed away in January.
I'm
Full
sorry to
disclosure,
hear that.
but no, there's this I became friends with a possum at a rescue. His name's
Mhm.
Horace.
Okay.
He's like a big old chunky boy, and I went and met him, and did a video with him, and it just went insanely viral because
Yep.
he was super shy, very sweet,
Aw.
and it was just super cute. And then I did another video with him like a year later, being like, yeah, let's tell some fun facts about possums.
Yeah.
And the first fact was they only live 3 to 4 years.
What?
And that ruined the internet. So many people, I'd say that, and then it would cut to them like crying, like, what do you mean 3 to 4 year? Well, that's not a fun fact. And I just got roasted, but it did like
What?
24 million views or something,
Oh
like
my god.
insane. And so I started being known as the possum guy. which is funny because all I did was like cat videos, and I get like one with a possum. And they're like, oh, they're like I was at a bar at an airport, and this lady came. She's like, do you have a possum? And I was like, sort of. Why? And she goes, oh, that guy. And she points across the bar, and this guy's like, the possum guy, dude. My girlfriend loves you. I was like, thanks, bro. Yep, the possum guy.
Possums.
Why not? Like, so yeah. So I've been known as like even though all my stuff was like cat videos.
Yep.
My two biggest videos, one was with a possum,
Yep.
and one was with crows. And so I was known as the crow guy or the chicken guy because
Please tell me more. Like, wait,
hold on. So
one story at a time.
I know I have a weird life. So my old apartment, I had squirrels that would visit me daily, and they would come up and they'd tap on the glass. I was on the third floor, and I would hand feed them nuts.
Oh, very nice.
So the first one, his name was Dr. Gary Nutter's PhD's nuts, and so I would feed him every day. But because I was feeding him, they would drop them, and the crows and/or ravens started coming and feeding on them. So I started feeding them every day.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, those aren't crows; those are ravens." So I was like, "All right." So I like, "These are ravens," and then they're like, "Oh no, they're not ravens; they're crows." And I was like, "Freaking internet!" Yeah. So I did a video, and it was supposed to be a story. I was just kind of mad, and when I get mad, I get petty.
Yeah.
And everybody loves Petty Nathan. Like,
Petty Nathan is great. I have seen him in action on stories a couple times.
Yeah, Petty Nathan's pretty fun. That's when I just don't care. So I was just roasting my fan, and I was like, "All right, guys. Like, some of you said there's crows, some raven." I'm like, "Look, I don't know which is right, and I can't make you all happy, but I can make you equally unhappy. So these are chickens now. Every day I'm just gonna feed my chickens." So that was my story. I'm like, just feeding the chickens. And that video, man, it was a story, and I started getting all these DMs about it. And I was like, I'm just gonna make it a post. Front page of Reddit, blew up on Twitter, like 25 million, I think, on Facebook. Just one of my biggest videos. So they're like, "Oh, you're the chicken guy," and I was like, "Sure, chicken guy, crow guy." Like, I don't know anymore.
I just want to put your face on that meme, being like, "Look at all those chickens!
Look at all those chickens!" Exactly. It's so weird. So I've been the squirrel guy, the possum guy,
the crow
chicken guy, the cat guy. So yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird life, but I'm quite happy with it.
Yeah. So the possum didn't live with you.
No, so he lived at a rescue, and I used to go visit him. And then after that video, because everyone was so sad, I was like, you know what? Because he was already 3. I went to his birthday. They had a birthday for him, and all of his friends, because they were all rescues, all had possums, so they all brought them. So there was like 6 possums going around this birthday party.
Nice.
But I was like, okay, how about I give him the best day of his life?
Okay.
So we did a picnic. I went and got him a pup cup from Starbucks. I put him in a Bjorn.
Nice.
And went to Starbucks and got him a pup cup, which was
God.
hilarious.
Yes.
Because they can hold things. So he held the cup and was like eating it, and then like he started like wiping his face. It was so cute.
They don't hold things.
Yeah, it was amazing. They have a good grip. So we did that. I had him fly a kite. I put the kite up and I put it in his hands, and he like held onto the kite. It was so cute. So
that's adorable.
Yeah, we just like a whole day of just went in one of those beach bike things where they take you down the. Yeah, it was a good day. And then he passed away in January.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but like he sounds like he had a really good day.
Oh yeah, and he was like 3.5, and like I said, they only lived to be about 4, so it was coming.
We don't have the same possums as you. They look slightly different.
Right, you guys have possums. We have opossums, which I don't really know the difference.
All I know is one of my favorite stories about a possum ever is this possum broke into a bakery and started eating all of the sweets and got so full that he couldn't leave. So they came in the next morning, and it's just like he looks so happy with himself, but he's just kind of lying on the counter. He was
If you've never seen a possum eat, or a possum eat, go on my page and go find. I think I'm in this shirt holding Horace, and I give him a birthday cupcake. And man, he just like they love eating so much. It was so cute.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a great video. So I'm all about them breaking into places and eating.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
They're very smart.
They really are. Yeah, they're sneaky.
Sneaky.
And they're not like everyone's like, oh, they're so vicious. They have rabies. They don't have rabies. Their body temperature is too low. They can, but it's very rare. And then like if you go up to one and they're gonna hiss, and then they fall over and play dead.
Yeah.
So you can just pick them up. Like don't not because I said to do it, but like you can, but like.
But you should just leave them be. Let them.
Oh yeah, leave them alone.
Let them be, but like kind of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the weirdest name you've ever given a pet that you've seen? Like not one that you've kept, but like you've named the squirrels.
Oh well, I mean, Dr. Gary Nutter's PhD nuts. I'm pretty proud of that one. That's a pretty solid name. Um, man, I think that one might be my favorite. There was also, oh man, there was this cat again before Nathan the Cat
Yep.
Lady. I lived in the NoHo Arts District.
Mhm.
Again, another place in LA that's just kind of crumbling.
Yeah.
And we would go down this really sketchy alley every Tuesday to go to El Tejano, this like bar for Taco Tuesday.
Nice.
And there was a cat living on a car there, very beat up cat, very gross alleyway. And so every week we would bring it food and set up bowls of food and stuff. But we named him Meth because that's the kind of alleyway where you're gonna find meth.
Yep.
So every day, be like, "What up, Meth?" And he'd come meowing, and we give him attention. He eventually got adopted by this like lady and her daughter. But yeah.
Did they
So
keep the name?
I doubt it.
I
I
doubt
think,
it.
well, that was what me and my roommate called it. I don't think anyone else in the alleyway called it Meth.
Okay.
And I would hope that they would
Yeah.
change the name.
I would hope so too, but if not, that's really hilarious. It's
Yeah.
wholesome mother and daughter to be like, "Morning, Matt.
This is Meth. This is our little baby.
Ball of sunshine.
Little baby Meth that we got in
Little
LA.
Math." We love, people they wouldn't even know. They're like, "Oh yeah, so I picked up meth and took it to the groom." And people are like,
Well, so my buddy Sterling, he
"Mm,
has because he just moved out here and we bought him an RV and like renovated
yeah.
it for him and everything. But it came with 8 cats living underneath it,
Oh wow."
which he was the perfect tenant for that. So he was taking care of them, but there was two that were like really bonded, and he named them Method Man and what is it? Method Man and Red Man. So for short, it was Red and Meth. And Meth is like the cutest little cat, and my mom hates it. She's like, "I'm not calling that cat Meth." She's
Oh,
like, "I'll call him Little Man, but I'm not calling him Meth." And I'm like, "That's fair.
that's fair.
He's too cute to be called Meth."
I
So,
used to live with a girl who had a dog, and his name was Appa, like the Legend of Avatar. Avatar, yeah.
oh, okay, gotcha.
But instead of like "come here," he'd be like "yip yip," and that's how he'd come over to you.
Oh, that's cute.
He was very cute, but for the most part, I called him Little Buddy. Like
Little buddy.
I loved great name, but I was just like Buddy, and anytime I'd leave, I'd be like Bye, Buddy. I hope you find your dad. He didn't know what I was doing, but every time he'd be like,
Yeah. But it's the tone. They're like,
yeah.
"Oh, great. Okay, cool."
Be like, okay, good morning. I was like, I really should have called him by his name more, but like, I was just for some reason that's how I like. This is Buddy.
I support it. I
Yeah,
support it.
thank you. If people now have a hyperfixation with you, where would they find you?
Oh, well, if that be the case, I'm Nathan the Cat Lady on like everything. I think except for I think Snapchat it's Nathan the CL because it wasn't long enough or it was too long.
Yeah,
But yeah, Nathan the Cat Lady, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We just launched my YouTube long form. So
amazing,
we've got like 10-minute long videos of us out rescuing. We're
incredible.
about to release like 4 episodes of us in Spain
Yeah.
rescuing the galgos, the dogs that we rescue. And you'll learn all about that. I didn't know the galgos existed until about
Mhm.
a year ago, and they kill like 60 to 100,000 in
Oh
Spain every
wow,
year. So definitely watch that. But yeah, Nathan the Cat Lady on everything.
amazing. Do you have any projects coming up that you're really excited about that you would like to shout out or give a moment to?
Big projects. Man, it's at the point now where I'm just like doing so much. I mean, I'm really excited about the YouTube because
Yeah,
now we're actually getting out and
that
like
is so
documenting
good.
everything. I think the next big thing that I am excited if you are in LA,
Mhm.
it is CatCon's 10-year anniversary.
That's so
Yeah,
fun.
August 2nd and 3rd, and I will
Okay.
be there, and I'm gonna have a booth for the first time.
Oh wow,
Yep.
you're
So,
gonna be selling robes.
yeah, I'm gonna sell my Cat Lady robes, which I just launched in when was that? Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Yeah, launched those. So if you want a Cat Lady or Cat Dad robe, I'll be selling those at CatCon or on my website.
Very nice.
But yeah, come hang out there.
If I'm your new hyperfixation, I'm a law-abiding citizen across all platforms because I thought I was real funny. My current project, if I can make a pun out of my name, I will.
I
I
fully
have like
support it.
10 going at this point.
Amazing. I'm gonna
Thank
have to hear
you.
about all of them.
But current project is this one, and we're currently working on some stuff for Twitch. So
Ooh.
keep an eye out for that one. In the meantime, please note that I love you, I adore you, I wish the best things for you. Thank you so much for being
Yeah,
here.
of course. This was fun.
Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Nice.
Sweet.
We did it.
Easy enough. Was that an hour?
Yeah.
That was so quick.
Thank you so much for listening to Invitation to Hyperfixation. Again, I'm your host, Alaura, and I'm very, very grateful for you being here. This is a limited series podcast with about 10 episodes total, one episode dropping each week. You can find this week's guests' socials linked down below, all the links to them along with my own. If you love the episode and wanted to share your own hyperfixation, I would genuinely love to hear from you, so please feel free to comment, share, email, or DM me. I can't wait to hear from you, and please feel free to follow along so you don't miss an episode. Please know that I love you, I adore you, I wish the best things for you. Drink your sky juice, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!